Ain't no pressure.
He's over here recording.
Ain't no pressure. So impressive. Yeah, I'm pressure.
What is the big idea, man? We are back cracking for another one. You already know it's your boy, Don Mello, man. Yes, sir. And I ain't finna waste y'all time. We gonna go. We gotta get straight into it because it's just getting. This rabbit hole just keep going. It just keeps going, man. The further, the more every day, the day go by. Every 24 hours, we got some new news, man. So we not even finna waste no time, man. We got, Flacco, what the news you could use, man.
It just keeps getting worse. Whenever I open up my computer, there's something new. There's a new update that just makes you want to throw up. It's gross. Everything is gross about this situation. There's nothing good coming out of this. The only positive thing that has came out in the last 24 hours is that David finally found it in his heart to end the remaining U.S. tour dates while being investigated for murdering a 15-year-old girl that he was supposedly dating. He also has found it in his heart to take down the bloody t-shirt merch that he was selling on his website while going through this investigation. You don't want to be that guy who's walking around taking credit from people.
Why would you, first of all, now something has got to be like mentally wrong with this nigga, because just think about it, bro. And that's why it, like, the fingers, like, it's looking more and more and more like he did it. Because first of all, the bloody t-shirt merch, and you got songs where you mention her name, like the whole nine. It's like, bro, that's like some serial killer type ish. That's like some unstable in the brain. Like even past him messing with her, but then just like you put in like different like clues and stuff, like hints, like that shit that serial killers do, bro. Leave little clues here and there and hints, and you admitting to the stuff in your song, like that can't be used against you in the court of law is diabolical, bro.
But this should have been done earlier. Like day one, the minute they found a dead body in your Tesla, you should have stopped all the weirdo activities, taking down the bloody merch that have went down. Stop bringing coffins to your show. That should have stopped. You should have canceled all tour dates, period. But it kept going. Now, one thing for sure and one thing for certain, not only is he a weirdo, but you also have to put blame on the people around this situation. Because it's almost for certain that they failed this girl, Celeste. I've seen a video of a teacher, like her literal teacher, talking about how he was aware that her and David were like hanging out or they were like being together.
That's her in my classroom in front of this poster right here.
And see, look, like that's weirder than stuff.
This is about to be the most profitable 60 seconds of your life.
Case Connect, a revolutionary new AI database.
Right. He looked like a weirdo.
Okay, hold up. I got another one because I got a picture on TMZ of this other kid exchanging stuff with the rapper who we alleged did this stuff. Hold on a second, because he's also in my classroom.
Wait, how long ago was this?
We all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school, kind of told people this story. She disappeared again in May of that year, May of 2024. That's when her friends told me what happened, that it was this rapper. And then I found out yesterday that she's now dead in that rapper's car, cut into pieces. You want to know how they met?
And that's another thing, though. She was cut into pieces, bro. That's like a next level. But, and then, like, why would you put her in the car, bro? Out of all places, like, you would think somebody, if you're going to cut somebody's body up or whatever, you would think that they would bury the body. You would think they would, like, do something to get, you put the body in the car and then park the, like, come on, bro. Like, nobody wasn't going to notice that.
I feel like I just said it. Social media.
If you didn't catch it, he said that after she kept running away and coming back and then running away, that some of the students let him know, hey, she's with this famous rapper. His name is David. She's with this dude. And then he didn't think nothing of it. And then she ended up dead. And now he's warning the students, hey, you should probably not go down her path. But if they told you she was with this rapper dude who was a grown man, why didn't you as a teacher alert the police? Why didn't you as a teacher talk to them folks? Why didn't you as a teacher do more to protect this chick? People let her down all across the board.
Yo, what's good, everyone? I know y'all want some more information with this picture. Like I said, man, my homie sent me this like 6 months ago. Something like that. I didn't even think about it at the time, bro. Fast forward to now, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy to say something, bro.
Yeah, because the news I guess he was in this picture. I guess he was trying to like pay him off or whatever, so he wouldn't tell on him or whatever the case is. But still, though, like, yeah, that's crazy.
Out about the girl, I put 2 and 2 together. And now we got this pic, bro. Here we are with this pic, bro. I got in contact with the homie who showed me this picture in the first place. And he messaged this kid. And I'm about to show you those messages right now. Basically, it starts off with him. If you really try to ruin your life, I will help you, bud. He says, dude, please. Actually, Ethan, you don't know how bad this is, bro. Says, explain how bad it is then. So he says, bro, this was a secret. This wasn't supposed to get out. David didn't know how old the girl was. She was lying and saying she was 19 when he was 20. And the second he found out, he took her home. And since we were dumbass kids, we tried to blackmail him. And we really messed up. And if you keep that video up, you could ruin his life for doing nothing wrong over a girl lying. And then you could ruin my life because he would know I leaked it. And I could go to jail for like slandering him.
First off, you could tell that's a literal child. That's a literal child writing that, bro.
You could tell that girl was no fucking 19, bro. And it said when he was 20. But they got messages from before he was 20 though. That's the thing. Like, that's the crazy part about it.
Because only a child will believe the nonsense. I could go to jail for slandering him. Trust me, if that was the case. I have a laundry list of YouTube personalities who got some jail time they owe me, bruh. But no, like, you don't go to jail for slandering someone. Right? You can probably get sued, but not jail. But only a child will believe those threats from David. That's only a child. Now, he went the lengths of covering this up. He's pulling up. He's paying kids not to say nothing, which is probably why a lot of people probably minded their business. They probably got paid off. And
they
this
just
is why
bad.
This nonsense was able to go on for so long. But the excuse that he gave these kids, or excuse that they're alleging he gave them, which is, hey, he didn't know her age. She told him that she was 19 when they met. Cut it out, man. Cut it out, bruh. That's a 0% possibility whatsoever. Now, a lot of y'all probably sitting in your chair like, man, Flacco, how do you know? These chicks be lying about their age all the time. I'm here to tell you, even if this chick would have told David, hey, I'm 19.
You could clearly tell she's not, bro.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is base 40.
Which there's no confirmation because it looks like he knew her age because he went out of his way to hide her in multiple live streams, in pictures. Even when she was on the run, he knew she was on the run and he was hiding her. But even if she would have told him, hey, I'm 19, there's no possible way David could have looked at this chick and say,
hold on. Damn, motherfucker be lying fast. Hold on, y'all. Damn, battery went out on me. Second time. Let's go. Hold up. All right, we back, man. Let's go.
Yeah, I believe you. We need justice for this young woman, bro. She's a victim. On the left is a picture of her when she first met David. On the right is a picture of her in 2024. Look at her.
Bro.
Are you listening to the nonsense that he was tricked? He didn't know? Cut it out, man. Anyone with a brain would know. He knew.
Exactly.
If you're someone who's delusional enough to look at those pictures and say, yeah, David got tricked. He didn't know, bro. Cut it out, man. Now, people are pointing to like Discord role servers where her Discord, she had the 18+ role in David's server. But again, that could have just been David giving her the role so people don't suspect that, he's with this chick often and frequently, and this chick is not 18 yet. So he probably could have did that to take away all suspicion from off of him.
I have nothing to do with the David situation. Yes, I am in his Discord. This is David. This is the victim, Celeste. I've known David for a very long time. Before his music career, I was the leader of his Fortnite clan. That's how we know each other. This victim, Celeste, I don't even remember ever talking to. I don't think I have. I know this means nothing, but she had the 18+ role. And if you are a multi-platinum artist like David, I don't think you would have a 13-year-old girl around you. But unfortunately, I was wrong. A year ago, I was publicly saying that David was the enemy. Check the dates. Check the dates. Remember the enemy 2 years ago. Never listening to David again. This is a video from us back in 2023. We talked a couple times on stream and there are recordings of this. A few of us literally were there like this. Like we know something, we just can't prove it. And for now 2.5 years, I've been making jokes about this. And this is crazy how I feel like the prophesizer.
Ethically, you can't really fault someone for something that somebody else did, especially a friend if they were not aware. But in this situation, bruh, if you're in the Discord where Celeste and David are interacting, he's telling her, oh, I'm gonna marry you. They're having conversations. They're being flirty. Are you somewhat responsible? Do you have some blame? Probably, because in that very same Discord, people was also calling him Epstein. They was also saying, yo, this chick is not of age, bro. This chick is very young. So those are things being thrown out there. And as a homie, you didn't get down to the bottom of it. Are you completely to blame? No. Do you have some fault? Yes, you do. Absolutely.
And see, that's the thing. Some people like that's the thing with celebrities, bro. Like people, because of somebody's status, they'll just sweep shit under the rug, bro. That's crazy work. Like you just sweep it under the rug, like it never, like it's not going on. We've seen this happen with countless of times. We've seen it happen with people like Diddy. We've seen it happen with people like R. Kelly, and the list goes on. We've seen it with the Epstein guy, whatever the case is. Like a lot of these people, because of their status and who they are, like I say, at the end of the day, nobody's bigger than the program. Regardless of somebody's superstar status, whatever the case is, we all eat, shit, breathe the same air, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga didn't, and if you supposed to be call yourself the guy's homie or whatever the case, it's like, bro, you supposed to check your homie. I mean, at least I would have, you know what I'm saying? Or at least I'm going to look into it. I'm not just finna just bypass that, bro.
Absolutely. You 100% have some faults here for being in that Discord and actively witnessing everything happen.
Exactly.
And also, too, like, why I kind of, like, look at this dude a little sketchy. He tries to get off, hey, man, her Discord role says 18+, bro, so I don't know. But there's literal messages surfacing where she says, yo, I can't go because of David's stupid age restrictions. Okay? So then David responds back, fake your age. Everyone did. So if you were active in a Discord, then you know that it's pretty open that David knew this chick was not of age. David knew this chick was really young, so young that she couldn't even go to certain tour dates. But this was a chick that he was popping out with, taking pictures, posting on Instagram stories with, doing lives with, personally with at 3 a.m. on FaceTime. Like, come on, bro. Your man was dating someone who you knew was not of age and you let it slide. This, I didn't know she was under, cut it out. Yeah. Because clearly everyone in the Discord knew she wasn't 18.
Oh, yeah, shout out Spaghetti, man. You already know we keep it saucy over here, man. Yes. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Same dookie. We all dookie the same, bro. Like, what you mean? What you mean, man? It's crazy out here, though. It's crazy out here. Hold on, let me. Yeah, man. Hold on, where's my sounds at? Okay, there we go. right, let's get back to it.
Now, let's get back to the other kid, okay, who claims that David was paying them not to tell nobody, and they was afraid that they could go to jail for slander because David told them the chick lied about her age. Let's get back to those messages.
Eve to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can do whatever you want.
Bro's tweaking. Basically, after that, he says, what's done in the dark always comes to light. He says, dude, you're weird. Why would you do that? He says, why would you blackmail? Then he starts asking him if that was her. And, bro, guess what happens next, bro? Dude just blocked him on everything, bro. And then he sent me his Instagram, too. And I can't find his Instagram, but he sent me that he blocked him on Instagram, too. This is the screenshot he sent me. But, yeah, bro. So, yeah, he blocked them on Instagram and TikTok right after.
That person would also be a child based on their language, how they was talking. However, that child, whoever they may be, they're also complicit. They also have a role in this because they had information. They knew what was going on. And apparently, David paid them some money to be quiet, to keep it hush, to not tell anyone. And they got pictures to prove it. So if that's the case, and they kept it hush, and they kept it quiet, and they didn't report a crime, and based on the crime they did not report, somebody ended up dead, you got to have a conversation, buddy. All right? Blocking everyone from Instagram, from TikTok, and other platforms is not going to make you any less complicit. Blocking everyone is not going to make this go away, or even deactivating is not going to make this go away. We know your username. We know you was involved. You had knowledge of this going on. You knew firsthand this was wrong and this was a crime, and you was even trying to blackmail David. And you were successfully able to blackmail him. He gave you some paper to be quiet and not report the crime. And now somebody is dead because you didn't report the crime. You got to have the conversation, man. All right? Deactivating ain't going to save you, buddy. You got to come outside. We got to hear the info. You got to come outside. Come outside.
And I'm pretty sure they have been contacting a lot of these people from online that have been posting like evidence and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they didn't set up interrogations and interviews of these people. Man, this is gonna go down as some crazy. I'm telling you, man, they might fuck around and make a Netflix series or a movie or a documentary about this, because this is crazy work. And then what's even more crazy? It's like, bruh, what are the odds you become a famous singer, bro? You living in Hollywood Hills, you going on tour. Matter of fact, he was on tour when they came to pick him up, and all this started unfolding. It's like, bro, you did all this work to get to where you at, just to fuck it all off. Like, that's beyond me, man. That's beyond me.
We bringing every one of you guys to the altar, bro. Y'all, no. We gotta have this conversation publicly. Y'all all gotta be shamed. Now, there are more theories being floated out there. What I mean more theories? It's the same theory, okay? Something went horribly wrong, and that's why David killed this chick. Now, the thing that went horribly wrong, people keep pointing back to is the pregnancy. Now, the autopsy has not came back, and so we don't know if she was pregnant or not. However, people pointed to a Discord message from last year where David was joking about how him and Celeste was having a baby soon. This was a year ago, but the message reads, me and the leader user, which is Celeste, got a kid on the way. Now, somebody can't be pregnant for a year, okay? So if they was pregnant at that time, they are no longer pregnant now. So maybe did a kid come? Are they trying to hide the kid? Did they get rid of the kid? Like, this is just crazy. I don't know. But if he was joking about him and a very...
Why would you even joke about some ish like that, bro? That already lets you know where his mental, like, where he at, like, Why would you even joke about something like that? And then on top of that, it's like, bro, she had her whole life ahead of her.
Very young girl having a kid on the way as a grown man. Why would you joke about this publicly if this wasn't true? Why would you do this? Now, another theory that's being floated out there is that maybe his obsession with gore, his obsession with death, because bro had a coffin at every one of his shows for fans to write a letter to the dead. And he would even admit in that very same Discord that he has an obsession with gore. He writes, gore greater than corn. I used to be addicted to watching gore vids. I love gore. So this is clearly somebody who has a sickness, a mental illness. Was he doing some type of gore, satisfying some type of fetish or something going on?
Probably doing rituals and all that.
He was satisfying some type of dark fetish he got going on, and then he ended up killing her accidentally? Is that what happened? I don't know, and I can't call it. But what I can say and what I can call is, regardless of the investigation regarding the murder, we have enough for this dude to never, ever have another fan listen to another music again. This dude is sick. This dude is disturbing. And this dude ultimately, I believe, will do the rest of his life in jail. You cannot overcome this mountain hill of receipts and evidence, bro. It's over with, man. Right? You were able to scare off those little kids who knew information back then and bribe them or scare them with defamation, but nah, bro. You can't play that card game on the entire internet now, bro. Y'all.
Yeah, you're done, buddy. That's the crazy part. You're done, nigga. There's nothing you could do about that one. Yeah, buddy is cooked. Hey, he brought it on himself though. And they're finna have a field day with him in jail, bro. Especially because he's in LA. Oh yeah, they finna do it up. He's finna be lunch food up in there for sure, for sure. Yeah, because that's one thing they don't play with. They don't play with snitching. They don't play with PDFs, and it's a couple other things though. But that one in particular though, and the fact that she was so young, bro. I won't be surprised if we hear about him getting poked up while he up in there, man. Because they don't take lightly to that. I know for a fact he probably in PC, just looking stupid. But hey, man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. We on the road to 3K subs, man. So I need y'all to hit that subscribe button if you rocking with your boy on your way out, man. I'm gonna get at y'all on the next one. I'm gone.
Every day it's like I feel more pressure, give more effort. Feel steady rolling in the due day crept up. Feel like I'm next up, life gon' test ya. My range close, aim, know the boy a heavy stepper. Things change, rearrange, ain't no crime body. Heart is weaving through the smoke, got my vision cloudy. Heavy stress on my brain, ain't no way around it. Navy SEAL when I flow, no you can't drown me. No brakes, all gas, get my weight up. A nigga on the road, fell asleep tryna stay up. Post your